Tammy, a prostitute at the age of 14 years old.
Pretty much anywhere, there's always going to be a man and a predator that wants sex.
Michelle Smith, a Phoenix mom turned activist.
That's what the customer is asking for, younger and younger and younger girls.
And Clay Sutherland, a Phoenix Police Vice Squad sergeant. All three of them pointing to an alarming trend on the streets of the Valley. A trend that has male customers, Johns as they're called, wanting younger girls. 13, 14, 15 years old. It's the so-called product men who pay for sex want. Sadly, it's what they're getting.
The best product on the market is young girls. So that is who they target. The pimps will cruise the bus stops looking for girls, the malls. They're always constantly recruiting for new girls.
We head to a Phoenix strip mall on a Wednesday morning. You could say it's a busy shopping day.
There will be so many customers out there shopping for the girls.
But on this morning, customers get a surprise after they close the deal with a young woman they believe is a prostitute.
We put out female decoys out on the street as prostitutes, targeting the customer base today.
We're going to focus on
Phoenix's Vice Squad met hours earlier to coordinate their customer apprehension program. On this day, using female officers as decoys, they bust half a dozen men out trying to buy sex. During a different sweep later that morning, they picked up Tammy for prostitution. She's in her 30s now, and she says she's amazed at the innocent teenage girls she now sees working the streets.
Why and how a person could manipulate a young female into selling her body and making money for them. You know what I mean? At that young of an age.
Tammy says drugs led her down the wrong path to prostitution. Smith says part of the challenge is getting people, parents in particular, to believe that this is happening in their own backyard.
It's not something that just happens in Southeast Asia. It's happening at our local mall.
Smith wants this community to wake up and rally. She wants parents to start paying attention to what their teenagers are doing, especially on the internet. And she wants to save the children by reasoning with the adults.
We're not asking anyone to stop having sex. But if we want a healthier community, we definitely don't want to be renting somebody else's teenagers on the street.
It's two parents that, their girls, their children, they're susceptible to this. They're susceptible to these pimps that are out there preying on the girls, that the areas that kids congregate at, whether it's the malls or the bus stops.
Who are we going to blame? You're going to blame the customer, the pimp, the parents.
The parents. It goes all the way back to your parents. They are the protectors. They're the teachers. They left a loophole open for all these people.
The Phoenix Police Vice Squad made 6 arrests during this operation. 6 Johns off the streets, facing 15 days in jail, and their car towed for 30 days. Certainly, their awareness is raised, but no telling what happens to the real victims, the prostitutes. Linda Williams, Fox 10 News.